Hello there. Welcome to my floor. So recently I did an interview with my buddy old pal, Mr. Red, and we discussed stuff like how I started doing art and everything. And today I thought I'd like to go into a little bit more detail and actually show you some of my old art and how I've progressed over the years. I never really archived a lot of my older stuff because I was 10 when I started, but we do got some juicy ones here, don't worry. So to start off, I got this bad boy here. These are the oldest drawings I can find. This is from like 2008, 2009. I was like in the fourth grade. Yeah, fourth grade. As you can see, yeah, it's hasn't really aged well. It doesn't even have like the cardboard in the front part or anything. But yeah, let's give this a good look. So when I first started to draw, I started with doing some DBZ drawings, and oh boy, look at that. Look at that. I started doing like all the characters and stuff, and people thought, oh my god, it looks just like him. So it's just like, maybe this isn't just some dumb doodles. Because, kids use like crayons or whatever, and they like, do dumb drawings throughout their life. But it wasn't until I started doing these when I'm just like, I could actually get good at this. I could make some fine art. Obviously, I still didn't know how to spell in the fourth grade. Vagina? Oh my god, what the hell? I remember just like quickly doodling these just so I can impress my friends with it. Oh, I did Android 19 dirty with that one. Oh my god. I did a bunch of these like little stories and stuff where I did like my own take on Dragon Ball and stuff, because I only had like Budokai 2 at the time, and that game's story mode isn't quite accurate in comparison. So I thought I would like fill in the gaps by doing my own thing, and people seem to like it. What happened to Mr. Goku over here? That's what I'm gonna call him. This is definitely not Goku. That's something else. This is my take on the Cell Saga, where we get to see Teen Gohan and stuff, and oh boy, look at those muscles. That's just a mess. Oh, this is my take on the Saiyan Saga. I too remember when Goku decapitated Nappa and punched Raditz in half. Oh my god. This was the 2000s after all. I was quite the edgelord. I remember I also got kind of lazy with some of the older stuff, like instead of just doing full body things, doing special moves, to emphasize on the scale of these ginormous attacks. I just drew stickmen, and then even further I just drew these dots here. For some reason I had this thing where I would always draw like one shoulder like way bigger than the other. I don't know why I started doing that. It just sort of happened. Maybe it was like the angle I was drawing it at, like at a bad angle with it. But anyways, yeah, these shoulders, they're something. Well, look at this. I started right here. I started learning that muscles aren't just like round little U's all over a body. Again with the frickin' shoulders. What's going on here? Oh yeah, here we go. Goku versus Broly. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, so a while ago, back when Battle of Gods came out, and Goku had like the red hair and everything, I predicted that. I predicted that transformation with my version of Goku here. I called him Blood Goku, and it was just basically the same thing. He just had regular hair, but he was like, it was red, and he had like a carved G in his chest, and we got Broly here just like, Nani? This is like an ultimate transformation that no one has ever seen before. Oh boy. And then he just completely fodders Broly. Oh yeah, I also did like my own Stickman OCs, where I did little stories with like stick figures and stuff fighting each other, and I made like this whole lore behind it and everything. Oh boy, this is when I started doing little Mortal Kombat drawings. I don't know what I was thinking, but I did like these little mock-ups of like all the character select screens and stuff. At least this time around, they actually look like what they're supposed to. There is improvement, just not a whole lot. Oh, now we got Johnny Cage versus Scorpion. So I'm kind of like reenacting the movie fights just in with my own like little take. And this place gives me the creeps. Get over here! Scorpion's real subtle with this one. That bitch dodged it. I'll fucking kill you. Oh, this is when I started doing doing like Sonic comics because I got into it like hardcore at this age. Just like, now I will turn every animal on the planet into robot slaves. Robotnik here, Sonic. And then he like does a homing attack, though it's supposed to be the first game. And then I left it on a cliffhanger, and I never continued that story. Some things are better left forgotten, I guess. Next book. So this is around, I have to say, like 2010, 2011. And I started doing like this OC character named TK. I kind of had the cliche of, oh, let's make the main character look like me. But the funny thing is that I didn't have this kind of hair growing up. It wasn't until like later on, till way after this, that I had like the swoop and stuff. So I guess you could say I turned into my OC. What the fuck is that? What is that? I forgot about this guy. Keydra on the Down syndrome. God. That's just fucked. Oh my god. I need help. I need help. Well, this one actually doesn't look too bad. It's like the bad guys of bad guys. His name was Tartarus. I don't remember too much about him, but he was just an evil dude for the sake of being an evil dude. And I don't know about you, but he quite looks like an evil dude. So yeah, this TK thing was something I always wanted to do as like a legitimate story if I ever made a cartoon or something. And yeah, I made like this whole lore and everything. Like there were arcs and stuff, like One Piece style arcs, I guess. Maybe I'll go back to this idea one day. Maybe I'll flesh it out and make it into something real, just for the hell of it. And to finish off this booklet, we got Dr. Engine here, just like blowing up the world with nukes and stuff, and just like just losing his frickin' mind as usual. Let's see, we got some standalone ones here. I think this is my earliest little Raziel drawing. It's not the worst. Definitely needs some work, but yeah, well, this was nice. This one's another Razzie drawing, but if you can even see that, it's definitely hasn't been well preserved, but it's whatever. So this is my grade 9 little sketchbook, at least what's left of it. This is around late 2012, early 2013. I was like 14, 15 by this point. That's hard. Oh, look at that. It's a little Jason Voorhees. This is when I started getting into horror movies and stuff. Oh, look at that. It's Mr. Slenderman. You can tell just how dated this actually is. It's like a little creepy city here. It's got a little Slenderman in the back. God, why was I so cringe? Anyway. Oh, look at that. That's when I had to do like still life and stuff where we actually went outside and like drew whatever we saw. Let's see. What the fuck is that? Oh, okay. I remember my mindset doing this. Okay, so for some reason I thought I wanted to draw something so grotesque, and just to get a reaction out of the teacher, and then she just looks at it like. Other than that, seems to be it for this. Whatever this is. So let's see what we got in here. Oh, look at that! It's a little Mario, so frolicking through the fields of the fire flowers. Really? What is this? What is this? Oh my god, I did a reprisal. A slightly less decayed. You know those memes where it's just like, my art teacher hated me. I think mine did too, but for a lot different reasons from what you got, bucko. Let's see, what do we got next? Why did I do this? we had to draw a baby, and I decided to draw whatever the fuck that is. Oh my god, it's got little horns and shit. What what is this? What is any of this? We got we got like this creepy ghost bitch and a freaking swag dude. He's got a fucking needle in his neck. I believe that's it for this book. Alright, almost done. We're almost up to current date. This was like 2014, 2015 maybe? So we're almost there. 4 more years. What else we got here? Oh, this must have been from like the same year. We got this little Harley Quinn. Got this cool little scorpion idea I wanted to do where he like, instead of like, you know, where he takes off his mask or whatever and does it, I thought it'd be cool if I did it where he like actually like tears his skin off. So it's like he's got like a half skull thing going on. Do you know my my Scrubs picture where it has like the lineup and everything of like all the faces and like this cool thing? This was actually supposed to be a project I wanted to do, but for some reason I never got around to finishing it because we had to do it on these really big boards that were gonna go around the school. But, you know, I'm not the best painter and I just never got around to finishing it, and yeah. Besides, I think my school wouldn't like the Scrubs too much, if you know what that is. Oh, look at that! We got 4 of the animes I watch. We got the Dragon Ball, we got the Yu Yu Hakusho, we got the One Piece, and we got the Ranma. Anyone like the Ranma? Nobody does these days. Very heavily slept on. Yeah, let's see. We just got some random doodles. Oh, look at that! It's Mr. Michelle Myers. Oh no, that was I wanted to make like another painting like this, but I just never got around to it. Oh my god, I haven't seen that in a while. Okay, so for those who don't know, I did these t-shirt designs with Grant from Film Learning, and he wanted me to do like a derpy looking Hulk, because he was making the shirt where it's just like Hulk effect please, which was a meme on his channel. So I did a couple of faces here for him to look at and see what he wanted, and eventually went up with this third one. Alright, I think that's it in terms of physical drawings. Well, there's some hands there. But this is around the time when I started moving to actual digital stuff, which I guess once you go digital, you never go back. So yeah, let's move on to that to finish off this little video here. Okay? Boy. Alright, so my very first attempt at proper digital art was this Spider-Man swinging through the city. There's not really much to say about it. It's just it's got its line art and it's got basic shading and everything. But yeah, this is actually not too bad for one of my first pieces of digital art. I mean, I've been working with Flash for a really long time now. It's just that Spider-Man one was like the first time I actually like sat down to do proper art instead of just like little doodles or whatever. So the next piece here is a Freddy vs. Jason picture, which actually got Robert Englund to sign when I met him at Comic-Con. But this one was my first attempt at like doing like a painting style, where I just like made it look like it was like water paint or whatever. The lines are a little rough. I should probably have made them a little softer, at least made them gray, not just like a harsh black. Oh, here we go. Here's my very first full-fledged painting. That, you know, isn't just like some random whatever, like I actually sat down to try. Yeah, this one turned out way better than expected. I think it's one of my favorite pieces I've ever done so far, where it's, yeah, it's the Homecoming, like homemade suit, where he's just like swinging through and everything. I think it looks really good because it not only has like a silhouette sort of thing in the front with like rim lights and stuff, but the fact that it has like red, blues, and yellows all around, and it makes this dark image kind of colorful in a way. I think it really worked in that aspect. This one has to be my favorite line art. This is the ultimate version of Raziel. I've been drawing him for so long, and now this is where it's just like I definitively got the look I was going for. I really kind of want to like finish this and make it look even sexier. I feel like there's some work to still be done here, but as it stands now, this is actually like really cool looking. This is around when I started doing like drawing commissions at a frequent basis, where mostly for Mr. Red. Mr. Red ZX. This one here was, he wanted me to basically draw him, but as like a kid in the Dragon Ball style, doing this specific pose or whatever. I'm just like, alright, and I thought it would be funny if I added his tail, doing like the little I love GT sort of meme. And last, but certainly not least, is this Joro thing.
Shut your front up!
Sorry. And last, but certainly not least, that made Mr. Red very happy was I did this channel art for him. It's like this JoJo inspired look. I think it's pretty good. I probably should have went a little better with the highlighting looking back at it, but ooh, that line art's sexy. Alright, well that was a nice little trip down memory lane. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, because I haven't seen this stuff in like years. This is about like, what is it, like 2008, 2009 when I started drawing. This is 10 years of drawing and just evolving and stuff. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this little run through and me being off script talking about, you know, old projects and stuff, make sure you give this video some love, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of whatever I make.